are these Hebrew Israelites and what do they believe? How different are they from the biblical Christianity, and how should we respond as Christians? So first of all, the history of the Hebrew Israelite movement. In late 1800s and early 1900s, some African American leaders began teaching that black people are descendants of the biblical Israelites, God's chosen people. They mixed Jewish practices with Christian ideas and themes of racial identity and empowerment. Now, this message gained a lot of traction among communities looking for dignity and identity in the face of oppression and racism. And then different branches emerged. Over time, different type of Hebrew Israelites groups formed. Some tried to live like Jews, keeping the laws and the Sabbath. Others developed their own unique doctrines, mixing parts of Scripture with new revelations and racial interpretations. Now, in 1969, in Harlem, New York, a school known as One West 125th Street began a new street preaching version of the Hebrew Israelite movement. From that movement came several other well-known groups that you may see today, and they are recognizable mainly by their uniforms, fringes, megaphones, and aggressive public preaching. These One West groups created 12 Tribes chart, which claim that Black, Latino, and Native peoples have each been descended from specific tribes of Israel. While these groups claim ancient Israelite ancestry, historians, linguistics, and archaeologists have found no credible evidence to support these connections. Historians, linguistics, and archaeologists have found no credible evidence to support these connections. Their claims are more modern theological inventions than historical realities. Their main proof text is Deuteronomy chapter 28, which lists the curses Israel will suffer for disobedience. And they see these verses, especially the ones mentioning being taken in ships, as prophecies about the transatlantic slave trade. But in context, these curses refer to Israel's exile into Babylon and Assyria, not the future African slavery.
Exodus 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Yashar'Allah shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua do put a difference between the Egyptians and Yashar'Allah. But what it says, shall not a dog move his tongue against any of the children of Yashar'Allah, against our man or our beast. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Call Halayim La Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah by Hashem Makaha Kodash. And double honor to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone. And to the rest of the brothers on down is teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Shalom by Yahshua Davadah. And to the Akim and Akwat that's out to repenting. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, Yashar'Allah. Shalom to you, Mashmakah. What the hell is this birth defect talking about? Huh? What the hell is this damn birth defect talking about? Running around talking about, and that's why I'm opening up with this one. Because it says, what again in Exodus 11 and 7? But against any of the children of Yashar'Allah shall not a dog move his tongue. This damn dog need to shut up. What you talking about? This damn birth defect had the audacity to say that prophecy that's written in Deuteronomy, he don't understand nothing. That the prophecy that's written in Deuteronomy pertaining to us going into slavery on slave shit, that ain't talking about the future. That's talking about during the time of Nebuchadnezzar and the Assyrian captivity. You dumb fuck. Do you not know that when our people, Nebuchadnezzar didn't get on no ship to come selling in our land because he'd had to go all the way south from the Euphrates River, he'd had to go around the Horn of Africa, the south tip of Africa, and he'd had to come all the way up to the west part and then come through Spain and then into the Mediterranean Sea. He didn't do that when he came into our land. Him and his military came westward. They came in a westward direction and came into our land. You idiot. And when we went into captivity into Nebuchadnezzar's kingdom, we didn't sail on no damn ships. We was walked into his kingdom. Same way with the northern kingdom. They didn't sail on those ships to go into the Assyrian and the Assyrian captivity as slaves on ships. They was marched and walked into there. People stupid as hell and running your damn mouth just dumb. Damn birth defect. Look at this motherfucker. And when I looked at his ass, I thought of this. I thought of this shit right here, the Goonies. Right here. Look just like his motherfucking ass. Damn birth defect. You shut the hell up. You don't know what the hell you talking about. Let's get it. Run around talking about that ain't talking about. No, we ain't no motherfucking Africans either. Talking about Deuteronomy, dude, it wasn't talking about. It's not talking about the future. You ain't even got nothing to say about anything. Go live out the rest of your life and go max out your credit cards, you damn devil. Cause your end is about to come where your ass gonna be beaten wherever the fuck you at. Whether you here in America or over some old other piece of shit ass country your ass in. All you Edomites is going prepare for captivity, you damn devils. Let's get it. Run around telling your tongue, saying some stupid. Deuteronomy 28. Now, this is why we tell y'all, these people don't know what the hell going on, man. This is why we tell y'all, these people are your enemies. Where was these people at when it came to you running around saying you black, or you a colored, or you a Negro, or you this and you that? They was nowhere. They didn't have nothing to say. They didn't stand up for your defense and say, "Oh no, you're not a colored, you're not a Negro. No. This is who you are." They didn't say nothing. But soon we declaring who we are, now they got something to say. That shows you that the Most High, hey man, he said, "Don't be pricked." These people are your damn enemies, man. They still speaking against you. The very people that cut you off, that came against you and cut you off from being a nation. See? Like motherfuckers like this damn birth defect right here. You see? Retarded looking motherfucker. And it says what? Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Again with ships. This ain't talking about literal Egypt. Because if we walked out of there into our land, what would we have to get on ships to go from our land back into Egypt? Back in there. Did Yahushua and did Joseph take Yahushua when he was a baby and take his mother? Did they go get on a ship and sail into Egypt? Or did they not walk? You idiots. You hey man, you people dumb as hell, man. Y'all ain't got no points. Shut y'all stupid asses up, man. You ain't got no points. We proclaiming the truth. Y'all lies is up, man. Y'all time is up. So just shut y'all damn mouths. Y'all ain't never proclaimed the truth. All y'all did was took the truth and used deception and told damn lies. And it was all just to hide our identity. That's all it was. And now, hey, it's up now. Your time is up. Your lies is up now. Truth is flourishing. You see? What it says in Colossians, where it says, in this truth, which, as a matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Let me grab that, and I'll come back to that Deuteronomy. Colossians, you dumb, stanky, pasty-faced, red dragon, devil dog, birth defect. You know? Colossians 1 and 26, even the mystery, which had been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. You ain't no saint. You ain't no saint. So these things that was once hid from our people, well, they ain't being hid no more. They ain't being hid no more. They being brought out. You see? He said, and what did he say? These things that was hid, we go preach up on the housetop. These things that was in the dark, we go preach up on the housetops. That's why he told us, let your light so shine before men. That's what we doing. We letting the light of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shine before men. Meaning we proclaiming this truth loudly and proudly. You don't need you people to be saying shit. Shut your damn mouth, man. And pretty soon, you people ain't doing it but go work up a good ass whooping. Because y'all gonna get beat in the kingdom. Y'all gonna get severely beat from running y'all damn mouth. Salakia. Right? But let's get this. Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, meaning slave men and slave women. And no man shall buy you. When it says what buy, it means redeem. See? And ain't only one person is going to redeem us out of this, and that's Yahweh Shai. That Yahweh going to send back to redeem his people out of this captivity, out of this place of spiritual Egypt. It ain't literally talking about literal Egypt. Because once again, why would our people have to sail into Egypt when you walked out of there into your land? That was talking about when we went into Babylon and the northern kingdom went into Assyria. Man, you damn birth defect running around talking but don't know what the hell you talking about. Stupid as hell. That's why y'all don't understand Revelations, the 11th chapter, going around the 8th verse, when it speaks about spiritual Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Y'all run around thinking, oh, yeah, see, that was talking about in Jerusalem. Shut up. Shut up. This is the place. This is spiritual Egypt. This is spiritual Egypt, spiritual Babylon, spiritual Nineveh, spiritual, all of our motherfucking captivities. And it's spiritual Rome, because it ain't literal Rome, but it's the second leg of the Roman Empire, so it's spiritual Rome also. You Edomites' time is up. Y'all ass going into captivity. Y'all time, y'all about to, you see your kingdom falling right before your eyes. You Edomites don't know if you want to piss against the wall or stand up and shit. You Edomites, you Edomites, though, y'all all confused, man. Y'all don't know what the hell going on, man. I'm going to repeat it again. You damn Edomites don't know if y'all want to piss against the wall or stand up and shit. Y'all don't know, man. The Most High is about to pull that skirt up on your ass. He about to make y'all, y'all seeing it? All the nations are seeing y'all shame, seeing y'all dumb, stanky devils. See? So what is this Egypt is talking about? It's talking about a place of bondage. And we all know America is the place of our bondage. It's the place of our final captivity at that. You see? After this, it ain't no more of this. Ain't no more of this. Let's get this. Exodus 20. In verse 2, showing you what it's talking about when it's Egypt. It ain't talking about literal Egypt. It's talking about spiritual Egypt. See? This is the same thing when you go into Jeremiah the 50th chapter in some verses, and Jeremiah the 51st chapter. When it's talking about Babylon, y'all can't discern when it's talking about spiritual Babylon, which is America, or ancient Babylon. Y'all can't discern that. Y'all can't discern it too. You can't even understand the parallels, you damn reprobates. The punk ass birth defects, always running their damn mouth and shit. Exodus 20 and verse 1. And Yahweh spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So any of our captivity, it would have been referred to as Egypt, which is synonymous for bondage, slavery. You see? So you people just reprobate. Let's move on. I just want to get a few of these real quick and end it off. But let's grab this one. Judith, the 5th chapter, right? And let's start at oh shit. I'm gonna jump in at verse 10. Judith 5 and verse 10. But when a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt. How did our forefathers them go down into Egypt? Did they get on some ships and sail when they went down into Egypt? No, they walked, you idiot. And it says what? And they went down into Egypt and sojourned there, while they were what? Nourished, and became there a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation. Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them, and dealt subtlety with them, and brought them low with laboring in brick, and made them slaves. And did what? And made them slaves. So once again, Egypt is synonymous for slavery. You see? Let's go to Hosea, the 8th chapter. Let's go to Hosea, 8th chapter to show you this. Hosea, the 8th chapter. And let's jump in. Let's start at 11. Hosea 8 and 11. Because Ephraim had made many altars to sin. This is the northern kingdom. He was saying, "Oh, the northern kingdom, they went into to Assyria on ships." Shut up. It says, because Ephraim had made many altars to sin, altars shall be unto him to sin. I have written to him the great things of my law, but they were counted as a strange thing. They sacrifice flesh for the sacrifices of my offerings, and eat it. But the Lord Yahweh accepted them not. Now will he what? Now will he remember their iniquity and visit their sins. They shall return to Egypt. Wait a minute. Wait. It says they shall return to Egypt. Did the northern kingdom go into captivity into Egypt? No, they didn't. This dumb birth defect said it himself that they went into Assyrian captivity, which they did. So why is it saying that the northern kingdom, they went in, the Most High was going to remember their sins, they shall return to Egypt. Once again, did they return to Egypt? No, they went into Assyria into captivity. So once again, what is it talking about that it says that the northern kingdom was going to return to Egypt, meaning they're going to return to slavery? Once again, Egypt is synonymous for slavery, bondage. This is why we tell you people, y'all running y'all mouth because y'all are enemies. See? And then you think Yahweh Shemel Shah not going to jack you people up because y'all ain't did it but came against us. When the truth was being spoken, you people came against us. What kind of reward you think y'all gonna receive for that? Y'all gonna already receive the reward that's already predestined for you damn Edomites. Destruction, birth defect. Hosea 9 and 3. And it reads, they shall not dwell in the Lord's land, but Ephraim shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria. Wait. How in the hell is Ephraim going to return to Egypt but eat unclean things in the land of Assyria? Don't you know those are two different locations? One is south of our land and the other is far north of our land. How in the hell you gonna go into Egypt again but you gonna be eating unclean things in Assyria? You dumbass, because Egypt is synonymous for slavery, you idiot. Once again, the northern kingdom went into captivity into Assyria. They was eating unclean things in Assyria. Where was their captivity at? In Assyria, not Egypt. So what was Egypt being synonymous for? Captivity. Read it again. Hosea 9 and 3. They shall not dwell in the Lord's land, but Ephraim, the northern kingdom, shall return to Egypt, and they shall eat unclean things in Assyria. You see? So Egypt is synonymous for bondage. See? Let's get this other one. Let's go to Tobit. Tobit 1 and verse... Let me see. 1 and verse... Yeah, let's get that. Let's get that on to eat unclean things in Assyria, right? And what it says. But first, let me see real quick. Yeah, let's get this. Tobit, chapter 1 and verse 2. Who in the time of Elamneser, king of the Assyrians, was led captive out of Thespi, which is at the right hand of that city, which is called properly Naphtali, in Galilee above Asher. Tobit have walked all the days of his life in the way of truth and justice, and I did many aims deeds to my brethren and my nation, who came with me to Nineveh and to the land of the Assyrians. You see? And what did they do? They went into the land. They didn't sail. They walked. Let's go down. Pertaining to eating that unclean bread, and they shall eat. They shall go into Egypt and eat unclean things in Assyria. What it says, verse 11, Tobit 1 and 11, 1 and 10. It says what? And when we were carried away captives, and it says sailed away captive when you were carried away, meaning when you were taken from one place to another, not on no damn ships, away captive to Nineveh, all my brethren and those that were of my kindred did eat of the bread of the Gentiles. Meaning what? Unclean bread. You see? Just showing this real quick. Let's get this other one. Right? Let's get this other one. Let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 4. Let me see. Ezekiel 4 and 13, just reading this. When it says, let's start at 12. And it says, and thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with dung that cometh out of man in their sight. And the Lord said, Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Yasharallah, the northern kingdom, eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them. And where did they go eat that defiled bread at? It said Egypt, right? But it said they shall eat, they go into Egypt, but they go eat unclean things in Assyria. Egypt was synonymous for captivity. See? So you people, man, y'all need to shut it down, man. Shut it down. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And then when you further go into that Egypt, let's grab this one. Let's grab this Revelations. Let's grab this Revelations. Because these people don't seem to get it. Revelations 11. Revelations 11. And let me see where we go jump in at. Revelations 11 and verse 8. And it says what? And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called what? Sodom and Egypt. So it said a great city. It ain't talking about literal Sodom. It ain't talking about literal Egypt. It's talking about a place. And where was we laying dead at? Us laying dead, not knowing who we were, being discontinued from our identity, our heritage, and our culture, was right here in Babylon the Great, our final captivity. And this was spiritual Egypt. You see, where also our Lord was crucified. They and what? And they of the people and kindred and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies. Was our bodies literally dead? No, it's talking about spiritually dead. It ain't talking about literally dead. See? Because why would it refer to some place that's spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt, where also our Lord was spiritually crucified, but then we gonna be literally dead? No, we was gonna be spiritually dead here in the place of our captivity. Spiritually dead is not knowing who you are. You walking around, who am I? I'm a colored, I'm a Negro, I'm black, and I'm an African American. No, you're spiritually dead. See? In the valley of the dry bones, where the valley of dry bones, when he says, I'm gonna put my breath in you and you gonna stand up on your feet and live again. See? This is spiritual Egypt. This is the place of our dead, and this is the place of our coming back into the acknowledgement of who he was. Because what did it say? It says, they shall remember the way of their fathers in their captivities. They shall remember themselves in their captivities. What? In our enslavement. In where? Spiritual Egypt. See? So you people, hey, man, try again, man. You need people to just shut down, man. Because y'all ain't going to do them and make y'all punishment even more harder. It's already going to be hard on your asses. And you ain't going to do nothing but compound it. That's all you doing. You just going to compound the ass whooping that y'all eventually go get. Y'all about Shemam Shah going to open up on all you Edomites, you and your children. You see? So y'all might as well be quiet. But continuing on, Revelations 11 and 9. And they of the people and the kindred and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and what? And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. You see that? And when it says he gonna suffer our dead bodies, what was it talking about? It ain't literally talking about us literally being dead. It's talking about us spiritually being dead. Because what Yahweh said he was going to do after those 3.5 days, what he said he was going to do. When you go down to verse 11, it'll tell you. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And that's what your birth defect ass is going through. Fear is falling upon y'all. That's the problem. Even if you don't want to acknowledge that the fear is falling upon y'all, well, the spirit is revealing that y'all scared. Because y'all wouldn't even be running your damn mouth. You'll be looking like, oh, you wouldn't even be saying that. You'll be like, okay, what is these people talking about? Well, it don't even matter what they talking about anyway. They lying. It don't even matter what they talking about. But your spirit is fear. If you're not scared, literally scared now, your spirit is. And that's why your spirit giving you utterance to run your damn mouth and speak against something that you don't even know nothing about. Because your ass scared. All you damn Edomites scared, man. Yahweh Shemel Shah said y'all ass you go see us stand up on our feet and great fear go fall upon y'all. Great motherfucking fear is falling upon you devils. That's the problem with y'all asses. What y'all scared now for? Don't be scared now. Still be them tough motherfuckers that you always been. Damn devils. See? And I would keep going. I would keep going, but there ain't no need. The point is already made, man. And I'm going to end it off there, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Wa Barakatam Yasharala, Shalom.